Good evening, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday night, and we got us a new Postmaster General coming. So today's topic is about the new Postmaster General. Just gonna go over what's going on with that. Who is he? What's his background? Stuff like that. First and foremost, the everything I say on this channel is my own views, my own experiences. I'm not speaking on behalf of the USPS at all. I need to mention that loud and clear. There's some news circulating that, if it's your own channel, you got to mention it each and every time so, they don't come cracking down on you, stuff like that. First, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. I'm all about postal content. If you find postal content interesting and a fellow carrier, I would appreciate it if you join my channel. Keep giving the channel the thumbs up. Appreciate all you do in the comments, you guys. Appreciate it very much. You share your experiences with me. And just thought I'd throw on this NALC shirt on, not with the current stage of NALC, just as looking for the future. 2026, hopefully a better president comes so we can be proud wearing this shirt with the NALC again. But, it is what it is right now. It's kind of tough. So let's get to today's topic. The new Postmaster General coming in. At Trump's urging, USPS board to name FedEx official as Postmaster General. David Steiner is a member of FedEx's board and was previously the leader of sanitation company Waste Management. President Donald Trump and the U.S. Postal Service's governing board are expected to name FedEx board member and former Waste Management CEO David Steiner as the nation's next Postmaster General. According to two people familiar with the decision, helping solidify the White House's control over the historically independent mail service. Apologize for that. Steiner replaces Louis DeJoy, whom Trump forced out of the role in March amid the mail chief's clashes with billionaire Elon Musk's U.S. DOJ service and congressional dissatisfaction with the agency's performance and finances. The Washington Post has reported the people familiar with the decision spoke on the condition of anatomy to describe private conversations and meetings. Steiner emerged in recent days as a leading candidate for the role of FedEx's recommendation, according to three people familiar with the search process who also spoke on the condition of anonymity for fear of professional reprisal. FedEx initially declined to comment, but after the story published, a spokesperson said the company was not involved in advocating for Steiner. The firm had long competed and collaborated with the Postal Service on shipping products, sending the mail agency some parcels and deemed too expensive to deliver on its own while attempting to best agency's postage prices. But the arrangement ended in 2020 as FedEx opted to take most of its consumer shipping volume in-house. The Postal Service, with a staff of roughly 650K, responded to Trump's election and the agency's weakening relationships with FedEx and UPS by looking to outsource additional work. It announced plans to eliminate 10,000 positions through attrition this year while offloading certain mail handling and transportation duties to private sector. The apparent choice of Postmaster General that comes directly from service on the board of directors of FedEx, one of the Postal Service's primary competitors, presents a clear conflict of interest. Brian Renfraud, president of NALC, said in a statement, "This is an unmistakable push to hand business over to private shippers. Letter carriers and over 300 million people we serve every day recognize this attempt as a hostile takeover of a beloved American institution for what it is: privatization by proxy." Spokespeople for the White House declined to comment. Steiner and a Postal Service representative did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Since before Trump took office again, he had talked about overhauling the Postal Service and its leadership. He routinely discourages the agency disparages the agency and continues to criticize its role in facilitating mail-in voting. Just before his second inauguration, Trump floated privatizing the agency, dissolving the bipartisan board of governors, merging it with the Commerce Department, and replacing the JOI. Any of these actions would have been unprecedented shows of presidential power over the mail system in the service's modern history. From its founding in 1775 until 1970, the U.S. mail system was a political organ of the White House. Presidents were known to appoint political allies or campaign leaders as Postmasters General, and the mail chief was often the key White House negotiator with Congress. But the Postal Reorganization Act of 1970, the product of a crippling nationwide mail strike, led Congress to split the agency off into freestanding organization, purposely walling it off from the political tinkering. Trump's first administration sought to test the agency's independence. Stephen Mnuchin, Trump's first-term Treasury Secretary, attempted to control the 2020 hiring process that brought the joy to the Postal Service, and a task force ran out of Mnuchin's department, recommended dramatically shrinking the scope of the agency and preparing it for privatization via an initial public offering. The Postal Board, composed of 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans, and 1 independent, sought postmaster candidates who had led a major private sector company and had experience in logistics industry, according to search criteria materials obtained by the Post. It advanced 3 finalists in recent days to the White House for approval. The people familiar with the decision said Steiner, Jim Cochran, the head of Package Shippers Association Industry Group, and William Zollers, a former postal governor and the president of trucking company YRC. Trump's team narrowed the field to Steiner and Cochran, the Post reported Tuesday. Cochran met with the Trump on Friday in Trump International Golf Club in Florida. According to 3 people familiar with the meeting, where the president said he decided to offer the job to Steiner, but instructed aides to ensure that Cochran was hired into a senior role at the agency. The Postal Service is controlled by a 9-member board of governors that hires and oversees the Postmaster General, Deputy Postmaster General. Governors are nominated by the President for 7-year terms and confirmed by the Senate. 7-year terms, guys. Wow, that's bad. If this guy is another DeJoy, we'll be in trouble. Can be fired by the president for cause. Trump has the power to immediately reshape the panel with 5 appointments. The board has 4 vacancies plus a seat that is occupied temporarily. Trump announced plans to nominate Anthony Lomangini, a GOP financer, to one of those roles. That could give the White House sweeping new power over the mail service, including delivery standards, pricing, and policing power. The board approves changes to nationwide delivery standards and price changes. The Postal Service generally subsists on revenue from the sale of postage products and does not receive taxpayer dollars. So that's that. Mr. Steiner, whoever the heck he is, looks to be headed for the Joy's seat. The Joy's vacant seat, so another person Trump is appointing, God help us. From the looks of it, he's not favored at all by Renfro. Renfro had another comment. Renfro also said something about this guy. Let me see. Bring that up. NALC statement reported selection of David P. Steiner to lead USPS. As the union representing 295,000 active and retired letter carriers, the National Association of Letter Carriers strongly condemns the reported selection of David P. Steiner to lead the Postal Service. Steiner comes directly from service on FedEx's board of directors, presenting a clear conflict of interest. Steiner didn't just stroll in from the private sector, he comes straight from one of the Postal Service's top competitors. His selection isn't just a conflict of interest, it's an aggressive step toward handing America's mail system over to corporate interests. Private shippers have been waiting to get USPS out of the postal delivery for years. Steiner's selection is an open invitation to do just that. During his tenure as Waste Management Inc. CEO, Steiner took a stand against unions. He built his brand on union busting, slashing jobs, replacing workers with machines. He has proudly bragged about shrinking the union footprint. Now he's being handed the keys to one of the nation's largest unionized employers. At a time when collaboration with workers helped USPS turn a $144 million profit in the last quarter of 2024, this decision flies in the face of everything that's working. This isn't just a bad policy, it's a direct assault on the workers who keep the mail moving and the public connected. The damage will hit rural communities hardest, where the Postal Service isn't just a convenience, it's a lifeline. And make no mistake, if this appointment stands, it threatens 7.9 million jobs tied to the postal industry and service to over 300 million Americans. The nation's letter carriers are outraged that the Postal Service Board of Governors has chosen an anti-union Postmaster General with a major conflict of interest. The board has the responsibility to do what is best for USPS. This decision is not only a failure in the responsibility, but shows open contempt for the work of America's letter carriers and the public good. So nobody's happy about this decision. Obviously, this guy is coming straight from FedEx, like the president Renfrod mentions. It's a conflict of interest. Highly it is. He's coming from a competitor. I don't know how they can approve him. Board of Governors have lost their mind. They want to really destroy our beloved mail service. So all I can say is God help us if this thing goes through. It's going to be a devote 2.0 and some. He's totally against unions, so he gets this seat. What do you guys think he's going to do? So it's not looking good at all. I don't know which way he's going to go, Steiner, what he's going to do, but we can pray God help us. The situation with our service is not good to begin with. Carriers are upset, everything. So, but we need to keep our mail service as it is. No enemy comes out and tries to destroy it even more. We can't have that. But these things are not in our control. Like he says, Board of Governors decision. So all we can do is hope that he benefits us, not tries to mess with the union and everything. So that's it for today's video, guys. I just want to introduce this new P. Steiner coming in. News of he's been selected by Trump as the USPS Postmaster General, taking the Joy seat. So we'll see where it goes. Hopefully good. We can pray happens for us. And, that's it for today, guys. Hope everybody's good. Stay safe. And stay good out there. Always watch your back, guys. Seat belt on. We got the food drive coming on Saturday, so it's for a good cause. So we'll do it happily. I know it's gonna be a lot of food to pick up that Saturday. Some people are already getting foods on their routes because those cards are already delivered. So again, that's it for today. Take care, guys. Mailman Saeed out. We'll catch you next time.